Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a fantastic bread recipe for those who want to replace their everyday bread. It's a bread with more fiber, gluten-free, lactose-free, and much friendlier to your gut. You're going to love this recipe because besides being economical, it also doesn't use any animal-based ingredients. No eggs either. So it's perfect for anyone with any kind of food allergy. It's wonderful and gets ready really quickly. You don't even need to know how to cook. Stick around until the end because you won't want to miss this. Before we start, I want to ask you, where are you from? And in your city, do you usually eat bread for breakfast or as an afternoon snack? Or do you eat other foods? Write to me down below in the comments. Remember to like the video, that's really important to me. It shows that you're not just enjoying this video, but that you support my channel and it signals that to YouTube. So that's really good for me. And also, take a look at the description because I always leave the ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information there so you can make these amazing things at home too. The base of this recipe is sweet potato, already cooked. I steamed it so it would be less watery, but if you want to cook it in water or in water with salt, that works too. Just make sure it's really dry afterwards, all right? Because then you'll need to use less flour to get the right consistency. To blend with my sweet potato here, I'm going to add olive oil. This is going to be my fat option here. Let's scrape it out well because olive oil isn't cheap, so we can't waste it. And now I'm going to blend it together with some seasonings. These seasonings are completely optional because if you wanted to make a bread without salt, a neutral bread, you wouldn't need to add them. I want a more flavorful bread, so I'm going to add a little salt here. I'm going to add a bit of turmeric because it goes really well with these seasonings here, but also because it's a powerful natural anti-inflammatory. It contains curcumin, curcuminoids, and I'm going to add a bit of dehydrated onion. If you don't want such a strong flavor like onion or turmeric, you can just add salt. If you don't even want to add salt, you don't have to. Like I said before, let's blend this until it forms a dough, a puree, and then I'll add the rest of the ingredients. If you love healthy recipes, subscribe to the channel. I have new videos every day. You'll definitely love them. Let's get started then. I've already blended my puree here. Now I'm going to add the next ingredients. I'm adding the baking powder now because it's easier to mix in the rest afterwards. And I'm going to add the ground flaxseed. I just ground it here off camera so we wouldn't waste time just grinding the flaxseed. But remember, the flaxseed is going to be amazing in this recipe because it's full of fiber, so it really helps with intestinal function, and its fat is very healthy. It's an anti-inflammatory fat. It helps a lot to moisten the stool of people who are more constipated, prevents constipation, and helps treat constipation. And it's packed with fiber, right? It also makes you feel full for longer. And this good fat from flaxseed also helps with the absorption of curcumin. Curcumin's bioavailability and absorption are enhanced either with black pepper or with healthy fats. Since I didn't add pepper here, because I don't know if pepper goes well with bread, flaxseed will serve this purpose of facilitating absorption, okay? And now, to get the right consistency, I'm going to add oat flour, little by little. You can also add chickpea flour if you prefer. I'll put in a spoonful here and mix it. Then I'll mix it by hand because the idea is to make some rolls. So we need to add flour until it reaches a consistency where you can roll it. But I also don't want to add a ton of flour and make it too heavy with unnecessary carbs. So we keep mixing little by little until it reaches the right consistency, okay? Then I'll tell you at the end how many spoonfuls I used. But look, it wasn't enough. I'll add one more, maybe two will be enough. Okay, I grabbed my baking tray here and already lined it with paper. I'm greasing my hand now to roll them here because this dough, since it's made with potato, is a little stickier. And then I'm going to shape them more or less into little potato buns, about the size of a large cheese bread. After that, we'll take these delights to bake in the oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I'll tell you how long it took and show you what they look like inside, okay? So I'm gonna leave it here as a little ball, then I'll just tidy it up a bit. I'll make the others, and in a bit I'll show you how many it made. Just wait a second. Look, it made 5. I'm going to sprinkle a little sesame on top before baking, but that's optional. If you don't have it or don't want to use it, you don't need to. I'm going to put them in the oven at 360, and then I'll show you how they turn out. Hold on, I'll be right back. Look how cute our little breads turned out, just 20 minutes. Now I'm going to put them on a plate to show you how they look inside. Look, I'll show you what it looks like inside. Make it at home. You'll love it for sure. Look at this. And look, I grabbed here my vegan butter. Have you already seen that there's a recipe for it here on the channel? I think it's going to go really well with this treat. Tell me what you're going to eat this wonder with. Don't forget to like the video because that helps me a lot, and to share this amazing recipe with those who need it. Let's help to grow this chain of kindness. That's what I want here with the channel. I'm dying to try it. It's so wonderful. The seasonings really made all the difference, adding layers of flavor that stand out. And the texture is amazing. Make it at home because you're really going to love it. See you next time. Bye.